Welcome everybody back to the Pick Tribe. I said I was going to be doing another video. It might be a short one, but I was gonna bring somebody in here with me, and they have a unique perspective on BlackKing. I'm sorry, Nikki, whatever she wants to call herself. And go ahead, Jason. Just say what you need to say, man.
Hello, everybody. Hello, the Pig Tribe. It is your boy Jason, and normally I'm a very calm person. I always like to keep my cool, keep a cool head. But now this Nikki bitch has pissed me the hell off because late night when I was trying to go to bed, get ready for school, real school, not that online shit we do.
That she does like she just like in like once a year, and I think she does it for the check.
Yeah,
And
and then
as soon as that check runs out, she gets incompletes.
and you know what? And then I saw this chick had so much more else to say, and I was like, what else does this chick have to say? She's probably just gonna be sound like a broken record, repeating herself,
Or
talking. But
just make shit up. It's one of the two.
yeah. Ooh, get ready to hear what I heard. But anyways, so then she she says, of course, she's disappointed in Josh, but she's more disappointed in me. And that how can I
That is a
go off?
broken record because she said that the other day.
Yeah, and then she wants to be talking. She wants to be talking about how their feelings are hurt because I went after them in a rap battle. It's a rap battle for a reason. We weren't freestyling. That was not what we were given. It was a rap battle. In rap battles, you make fun of people. Get over it.
Yeah, like time to grow up.
Shit.
Every
Anyways,
even a
what I'm
child
really
knows
pissed
what a
off,
battle is.
and
It's
what
not
I'm
like
really pissed
in
off,
the Operation Iraqi Freedom they weren't having a dance off.
right? Mm, right. What I'm really pissed off
Operation
for.
Iraqi dance off.
Oh God.
Go ahead though, man. Sorry.
Okay. What what really pissed me off is what she called me.
Yeah.
And she
What did
called
she
me
call you?
she called me a straight up faggot and pathetic.
Yeah, and this
Take
is coming from somebody who said, how she thought you were quote unquote, one of her greatest friends inside the. But like I had said before, she lost her shit that night. A
mhm.
couple days earlier than that, she was saying that a couple years ago she wouldn't have been able to be your friend anyway.
And then
And
she goes, yeah. Ugh. And then she goes off about, and she keeps going off on me. And then she even went after my religion, saying that how can I call myself a Christian but be gay at the same time? Or you know what? Okay, fine. You want to go off on religion? Let's go off on religion. How can you call yourself a Muslim if you
that
live the way you live?
I was gonna say, well, that bitch probably eats more pork than I. I'll just be honest. I've lived in Saudi Arabia, and I never saw any Saudi eat the way she eats. Her boyfriend, she's a Muslim. Again, if you were restricted here to that religion, again, you could not be friends with a gay person because they're, if any bit, they're worse than they're 1,000 years behind Christianity when it comes to any sort of acceptance. I mean, if those chicks were to actually live, when I say chicks, I mean Lotto and uh, King, Queen, whatever. If they were to
Mhm.
actually live in Muslim countries, they would both be stoned to death by now.
Well, I just and all that language, all that stuff she was saying brought me back to middle school. Where like, Queen, do you know what it's like for me for me to have gotten up out of bed to go to school for 8 hours, wondering if today's the day I might be hurt. Today's the day someone might say something to me, and then come home and then just be silent about it.
And then
It's not fun.
have the courage when you eventually reach a certain age to be like, yeah, I am who I am, and if you don't like it, fuck it. And then
Mhm.
somebody who's supposed to be your friend to call you, again, they went on like the tirade of saying the most like horrible things to people.
Mm,
And
mm,
that's why before I worked this morning, I just decided to go ahead and just tear them apart a little bit by the fact that Nikki had said that she was prostituting herself, and she even showed the entire group a picture of a guy that she was fucking that she was going to let come inside of her. I don't know, like I said, if she was going to let Lotto take care of the baby that wasn't his. But do you remember when she had showed that picture?
I remember you was a nasty, nasty bitch if you were going for you to even even think that for
That's what I'm
that
saying.
for that sentence to come into your head. How in the hell were you? How in the hell was that plan even gonna go on? That is just nasty, the most skankiest
Like a
shit I've ever
funky ass
heard.
bitch. I remember when
Ugh.
she said that, I just kind of went silent. I was just like, hey, you got to do what you got to do, because I wasn't going to condone, and I don't think any of us, I mean, most of us kind of went silent. Nobody
It's
wanted to
like
condone that sort of action.
it's like the time the other unmentionable dragon
Yeah,
listened to
the other bitch.
was said she liked having her boyfriend pee on her. Ooh.
It's like, you funky, nasty bitch, and you want to let
Well, that's
somebody
some
go. Yeah, and you know what? They don't show their ass until in Queen. It took her a year before she just like I was talking to somebody. I'm not going to say who I was talking to,
hmm
but they had at least I definitely am not going to say it over the air, because I'm not I could consider this person my friend still, and they were saying that the reason that Dave had not never come back to the room, it was because of her. They knew that she was going to she wanted to do literally nothing but trolling videos, and it went from us doing more serious subjects to if we weren't trolling somebody that she, especially she wanted to troll people in the black sector of YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm not black, you're not black, nobody in the pick tribe. I mean, the only person that was black was Queen. Well, no, Rabbi's black,
Yeah.
but he wasn't about that beef. He didn't he actually he hated beef, and as far as I know he still does. um but she, started taking it to her own page. What we kind of told her, if you want to do like the trolling type of thing, like that's where you need to go. You need to do it from your page. And yeah, I would pop on and I would have a good time. And she, every single time, she always invited me on, and she invited you on plenty of times too.
Yeah.
To do what? Troll.
Yes, troll.
And then she gets pissed off. Is we weren't trolling them, but let's say even if we were trolling them a little bit, it was also a joke, and it was supposed to be funny, and they know that. So like, I think that Lotto got pissed off. Lotto, you have a lot more to be pissed off than that, man. I mean, your girl's fucking around on you like hardcore, like
hmm
hard. She it was especially during the time when you had just got out of jail, and she was living down the road from you. That's when she was like hardcore fucking this other guy. And I'm sure all you would have to, because the guy, if I remember right, he looked a lot like you.
hmm
The same kind of like dookie dreads and shit. Like that. He did. He had kind of like that crisscross shit going on. Said he was like, like Trinidadian or some kind of bullshit. It was just like, uh, you might want to check yourself for diseases, dog, because she's letting people fucking like go up inside her without a condom.
Ugh.
I was reading one of her comments that somebody had left, and they said the absolute truth, because she is always, I can afford to feed myself and my man, and I can afford to get my own nails done. And the comment was, well, if you can afford to get your nails done and afford to feed yourself in Lotto, but you couldn't afford to keep your own child, like that was like some truth. And I started laughing my ass off, because when I went on and read her comments, they were all hate comments. If since you're gonna become quote unquote a full time YouTuber, which I don't see happening. Do you see that happening?
No.
She can't. I mean, she can't even afford her own place to live, let alone being a full-time YouTuber. She said that she's going to like start reviewing meta like makeup and shit like that.
Yeah.
But she's off the makeup she bought with the money that I gave her.
Yes.
I gave her the money to buy that fucking makeup. That's the most fucked up thing. Is
And
she
you know
gonna
what?
use that webcam on that sweet computer that she has that goes at 3 frames a second?
Looking like ISIS is sponsoring her.
She's in
And
a
she bought
fucking
it at,
that apartment's in a cave in fucking Afghanistan.
yeah, it looks like she bought it from the Best Buy in Fallujah or Baghdad.
All we really have to say, is what I really have to say is, like somebody else put on your page, is like you took not just one L, you took two L's. Like you're taking
Hmm.
losses left and right.
And
Um,
yeah, this might be the last video we ever do about this subject because we want to move on to more serious subjects we got planned
right.
up for y'all.
When I was talking to Coffee, and she was like totally cool, and this is a little something that for the future, um, about doing like a video about like Gamergate and
Oh
things
yeah.
like when we were what we were talking about. So this is like you said, this is more than likely going to be the last video that we do on this bitch. But if she wants, like, this is the way I look at it, like, I've unsubscribed to her. I don't give a fuck what she has to say. You know, she wants to call you a faggot and how you can't reconcile your religion with your sexuality. That's not between her and being Muslim. That's not between me and being an atheist. That's between you and whatever, man. Like,
Hmm.
regardless of anything, you're still a friend. Like, you can't just stop being friends with somebody. Well, unless you're, BlackKing / Black Queen, who gets pissed
And then
off
she
over
was
a fucking rap battle.
yeah, and then she was also talking about how she was born at a time when being gay wasn't right. You were born in 1990.
1990. I was born in 1980. We were very
That's something Josh. Yeah, just,
we were very tolerant then. It was like, okay, that's basically when the tolerance like thing kind of came in, and then from a little bit later than that, it was fuck just being tolerant. It was like gay people are people just like everybody else. Everybody's the same type of person. So yes, if you are in any way a white or black homosexual, maybe like the Lotto is. I mean, guys giving me serious like pause to be like, hey, that shit goes down in the black community. He was
mhm.
very like whoa, dude, how did you know that? That shit goes down in the black community a lot more. It's like, whoa, you scamming for some ass, Lotto?
And you know what? She also went after your looks.
Oh, that's why one of the when I made the video this morning, I was like, let's be real. A few months ago, before she added uh, Nigel into the pick tribe, she was all on my fucking dick.
Mm-hmm. Slobbering everywhere. Nasty.
Everybody saw that shit. It even come to the point where she was like talking about moving to Ohio, and I'm like, yeah, okay, well that's I'll send you a plane ticket because I knew this bitch is afraid of flying.
What? Oh yeah, let's put all her secrets out on here. She's afraid of flying. I never knew that.
It was just like talk about how I look when you look like a fucking man, unless you put like cakes and cakes of fucking makeup on your face. How about I really don't wear makeup? It's like, yeah, you do. Shit takes you like 8 hours to get ready, and then after you get ready, you sit there and do nothing for the entire night
What kind of shit is that? Honestly.
with those fake ass eyelashes. That's one of the like greatest things. Those like 9-inch fucking eyelashes that come off of her face. trying
Mm,
to make herself look more feminine than she actually is.
mm, mm. Ah,
But I digress. This for me is going to be the last video I make about. She knows what type of person she is. I mean, you know what type of person she is. I know what type of person she is. So this is the last video on BlackKing and his girlfriend Lotto. From here on out, I think our next video is going to be something on Gamergate,
oh
and
yeah, we got a great video for y'all.
it's going to actually be something serious, and it's not going to have anything to do with yuck. They're done. They can go on living life. Do you are you still subscribed to their funky asses?
I thought I unsubscribed, but it seems I might have missed one. But like, and then oh my god, but
If I were you, I would do the exact same thing I did. I would just unsubscribe to them. That way you don't have
yeah,
to fucking hear their nonsense. So when you're like going on YouTube, it doesn't say like live now, and you feel tempted to click on
mm-hmm.
just because they're going to say something obviously horrible, attention grabbing like type bullshit. So I mean, you don't have to do it. I'm not telling you should do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just saying that that's what I did, and I saw that it worked out pretty well for me. Because that's why when you had contacted me last, I was like, nah, man. Like, I unsubscribed to them. I have absolutely no idea what they were saying. But I'm just gonna I'm gonna let you finish this off uh, because I know that they had said that they had sent some pretty, like I said, from what you had told me before we came on live and what you had said, that was pretty fucked up. So you go ahead and you go ahead and kill him with kindness or kill him with anger. I really don't care.
Okay, so I am well, I'm going to be the adult in all this, and I'm really gonna this. I yes, we're gonna make this is this. I really hope this is the last video we do about y'all bitches because we want to go off on Gamergate and do a retrospective of that. Now that it's been almost 2 years, well, it's been over 2 years since that happened, and we do not want to, and I do not want to have anything else to do with y'all bitch asses. The only reason I still have you on Facebook, Queen, is because somewhere deep down in my heart because I'm such an empathetic person. I have no idea why I was cursed with all this. Somewhere in my heart, maybe I hope one day you might come to your senses and say, "This is all wrong. This was everything I got mad at Dragon and AZ for doing. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm gonna get on my knees and beg for your apologies. I have sinned." But I know.
It's one
But
of those same things, dude. Like I have her the same way. I still have her on Facebook, and it's one of those things. Like, but I think it's going to be unfortunate. Like the time where she does want to be like that is probably when Lotto goes to fucking jail again.
Mhm. And I just hope you do yourself a favor and kick that fool to the curb. Kick him.
Couldn't agree with you more. Or Lotto, kick that bitch to the curb. She's the one that's been letting fucking dudes nut up inside of her.
Yes, both of y'all are not good for each other. So, Lotto, if you are okay with, I'm gonna have to say it, Josh. If you are okay with being with the cum dumpster, that's fine.
Well, you can say it. I think that's actually a funny saying. I would use it to describe her as well. I mean, if
If you're okay.
she's getting loads of jizz dumped inside of her, that would make her a cum dumpster.
And it's just and so please, Queen, if you find the loose screw on the floor in that bedroom of yours, well, I'm not gonna say anymore. If you do find it, put it back in your head, and please, you do have some explaining to do to us. And your fandom knows that all this is bullshit. The two people who watch your videos.
That's the whole thing. Like like her quote unquote fans could go back and see the videos that she's deleted where she's used the exact same tag where it's been, Tommy Sotomayor is obsessed with me. True Freeman is obsessed with me. All of a sudden, it's Josh is obsessed with her. Josh unsubbed you, just flat out. Now I do know some things about you because you've been part of the group for a year. So yeah,
Yeah, but you,
we all know things about you.
mm-hmm. Yeah, we do. We've seen you do things,
We've seen you
and
do things. We've seen you say things. You
we've heard
nasty
all
fucking
kinds
bitch.
of
But all right, I'm gonna. Unless you have something else to say, I'm gonna end this. And this is gonna be the last time we bring up your fucking raunchy asses.
I'm done. Next time you'll see us, we are going to go over Gamergate and where it stands today.
Thank you. All right, thanks a lot for tuning in and hearing the very last time that we're going to be addressing BlackKing and his girlfriend Lotto. And it's done. It's done. Next time it'll be Gamergate, guys. Thank you very much, and I'm going to go ahead and end this.